Hey there everybody, this is Sven Shinhan welcoming you back to Let's Play Taz-Mania. In the last episode we went through Act 4, and right now we'll be doing the very last episode of the game, Act 5. So let's get started. Alright, so the first stage of this act is called Interstate Idiocy. Requires you to capture a whopping 15 Kiwis. This act does not extend your time limit for each stage by a minute. But in return, I think this stage is a little bit more mellow, and the Kiwis are closer together, although they do behave in their usual annoying ways. Pterodactyl is here, but I don't think he's as annoying as he usually is. I don't know why I missed 3 Kiwis in a row, but hey, at least this shows you how close they are together. And thanks for that, buddy. Someday I'll repay the favor. He's annoying as ever, and of course, there's a lot of cacti in this stage, which means you have to be careful about your tornado. Because you cannot spin through those. The huge gaps in the road are gone in this stage, but potholes make their return. But I'll take the potholes over the huge gaping ones any day of the week. They're easily avoided, generally speaking. Alright. Wendell. He's there, but... did we even see him in the last couple of stages? I forget. I'm pretty sure we did. I don't know, he seems less annoying lately. Compared to usual. And I heard another Roadrunner. Oh man. I really wish I had a better ear for those. It's just fun to grab them. I don't know. They're such an exclusive little thing. Also, it occurs to me right now that this is the only time that this song is played other than in the first stage. Most songs play in 3 stages, I think. I think this is one of the few that only plays in 2. I was really surprised when I heard this when I first played this game when I was a kid, because it took me a couple of weeks to actually get this far. Usually I would die in the 3rd act, or sometimes in the 4th one, in the Mountain Mayhem stage. First time I reached that stage, I was so hyped up. And then I saw the huge gaping holes in the road, and I got really worried. Because this game does take some getting used to. I mean, the only reason that I'm able to play it comfortably is because I know the game so well. I have to be honest, I do like this game, but as a new player, I would not be really impressed by it. But to me, it has a lot of nostalgic value, and that's why it's important to me, you know? This brings back so many childhood memories. I remember one day, I had to go to the dentist to have some teeth pulled. Or, well, actually just have to, I think, one of the molars in the back as a kid. They were kind of like a weird ingrown thing going on there. And I could not have been much older than maybe 9 or 10 years old. And this is the first game that I bought with my own money. Before this, my parents used to buy me a lot of games. But only once in a while, you know, they wouldn't pamper me with video games. So every time that I wanted something that they didn't have the money for, or that they didn't want to buy, I'd have to actually save up my allowance. And that particular day, I was playing this game, waiting to go to the dentist, basically as a way of stress relief. I get Taz pooped. Dude, that's too much information. But yeah, I was waiting to go to the dentist, and I was really stressed out because I knew that I had to get my teeth pulled. And I played this game to relax a little bit, and I actually managed to beat it before we went. That's the first time that I beat it in under an hour and a half, I think. Alright, Looney Tunes Town. This is a cool stage. This is probably one of my favorite stages in the game. It's kind of hectic occasionally, because you have basically all the bells and whistles of all the stages. They're thrown at you in this one. I think you got potholes, you've got water that makes its return. I mean, water that you can actually fall into. I think all of the enemies that you can run into are here. There's a pterodactyl. I think the only thing that's missing is the huge gaping cliffs in the road that we had in a Mountain Mayhem stage. But I think all the enemies here just appear much more often than they do usually. Interestingly enough, I don't think that this stage has a higher Roadrunner count than any other. Alright, let's show that Kiwi who's faster. No escape. Of course, I can't see. I'll have to get rid of it. There's no way I can comfortably keep playing like that. I'm kind of surprised I actually got that Kiwi. Alright. Hi there, Mr. Pterodactyl. What are you doing? Gonna grab yourself another Taz-Manian devil today? I don't think so. Get lost. Cowardly wolf. What's the story of Wendell T. Wolf anyway? He was a Taz-Manian wolf? Did they even exist? I think they did, actually. They had stripes, didn't they? Like the tiger thing going on? Or was it the actual Tasmanian tiger? I forget. I used to watch a lot of Animal Planet when I was younger, but I haven't watched that much in recent years, so my knowledge is a little, I'm a little rusty on that front. How can he even jump there? There was water. Unless that's Jesus. I know Jesus was known for walking on water, last I checked. But I don't remember him being a native to Australia and firing arrows wearing nothing but a loincloth. I'm pretty sure Jesus never saw a Tasmanian devil in his life. Why am I even talking about this? This is ridiculous. Let's get back to the game, shall we? Ha! Turn around, huh? Not on my watch. I love that sun in the background. It's so vibrant. It's like, look, I'm all cheerful and this stage is a miracle. Well, it's not a miracle. It's definitely one of the more aesthetically pleasing stages in the game. Although I like the snow stages too. Wacky Land and Snowy Ridge. Snowy Ridge because of the lack of pterodactyls, and Wacky Land because it's... I don't know, it has a weird atmosphere. I don't like to play the stage, I like to look at it compared to the others. I'm already done? Oh wow, that was fast. Yeah, so... Wow, I'm only at the I'm not even at the 8-minute mark, and I'm already past 2 stages in the final act. Well, I guess I'm gonna need it for the last stage, because you have to catch a whopping 20 Kiwis in that one. And you only get the same 6 minutes, so on average you have to catch a Kiwi really often. So the last stage is called The Road Home. I'm guessing all this time Taz has just been looking for his way home. Which seems to me a bizarre thing to do, because he's gone across snowy ranges, he's gone through jungles, he's walked day and night, he's walked in the rain, he's walked in the snow, he's walked in the desert, he's traversed mountains, he's gotten run over, all to go home. And all he's been doing in the meantime is eating kiwis. That cannot be a healthy diet. Of course, you get a lot of protein that way, but I'm pretty sure it'll be lacking in the mineral and iron department, and your vitamins as well. Especially your vitamin C and D, I think. And then another thing. How hungry must he be? I mean, basically what he's doing, he's running around all day long, catching these horrible, fast and quick, nimble kiwis that try to get away from him in every chance they get. And yet he keeps running and running and running endlessly, incessantly, always running, never any rest, never any break for our poor Tasmanian devil. And yet, every time that he finishes the stage and he finally goes to sleep, everything he's eaten during that day basically flees and leaves the stomach. I mean, it's kind of strange that's strange even for a video game if you think about it. So what we have is someone who's working out relentlessly every single day of his life and never gets to eat. By all accounts, he should be dead. I mean, on that count alone, he's one of the most badass characters ever. To be able to keep running for that long without resting, that's amazing. I could not do that. I can barely run for 5 minutes, and then I'll have to rest for several weeks if I'm to survive. This might actually be a problem. Well, whoa, I did not know you could slip on oil slicks wearing these. Ah, crap. Oh well. I didn't catch a single kiwi while I had those, so it's probably for the better. What, leaving me again? No gifts for me? Stingy Dingo. Maybe that should have been his name. Stingy Dingo. Because he's not very, Ah, well. To hell with them. You're not taking me to the zoo, that's for sure. I would have showed you what it actually looks like if they take you to the zoo, but I did not want this Let's Play to be much longer than it needed to be. Particularly because I'm not really sure that I can actually finish this thing in a time. Oh, come on! I barely got up from the first one. And then you decide to join me as well? I won't even have the life meter to escape from him if he grabs me. Oh, wait, he doesn't drain life, does he? Bulgaria and Axel do. I know that. Six more to go in 3 minutes. That should be doable. It's 2 every minute. I can do that. Yeah, it's been a strange thing recording this Let's Play. I mean, I've never done it before. I've watched the great ones. Like I said, Nintendo Capri Sun's by far my favorite. And Cherry Conway's up there too. I like the Runaway guys because that's where they're both actually hanging out together playing video games. I won't pretend to be as good as they are, but I just wanted to record a Let's Play of some of my favorite games because to the best of my knowledge, there is no Let's Play for this game on YouTube. So I figured, hey, I can be the first. And I know I'm not doing a great job at this, particularly in the actual gameplay department, making so many mistakes and stuff. And I will cut out more stuff in future Let's Plays if I mess up, but overall, I think I've done a pretty good job with the audio and video quality. I have a decent setup for my... Oh man, I do not want to die with one kiwi remaining. Come on, please. I do not even have the energy to tornado spin through them. If I get grabbed, I'm dead. I'm gonna walk here for a second. No, I do not want to get grabbed by Wendell. That would not be a good ending. Finally, there we go. But yeah, this Let's Play has been a great experience. Taz be back soon. Maybe. I don't think so. But yeah, I think I got a pretty decent video and audio setup that I can use to record Let's Plays, and it's been pretty fun to do. I have to say though, commentating over a video game that requires your every second of attention, you know, it's not easy to do. Just talking and playing at the same time is kind of difficult. So yeah, basically this is the end of the game. You don't get much for actually beating it short of a credit screen. I think this is what pissed people off more than anything because it's not an easy game as you may have guessed. Especially if you're not used to playing it because the controls are really bad. It didn't really show on my gameplay, but the controls are clunky and slow. But still, I don't know, this game is fun. Occasionally I'll come back to play it and I relive all those childhood memories, you know, in the summer, sitting in front of my TV. I was like maybe 8 or 9 years old, first video game that I bought with my own money, and I was really proud when I first beat it, because it took me weeks to do. I managed to get past the first 2 acts on a regular basis quite fast, but the next 2 acts took me, I think, 4 or 5 weeks to be able to finish, and I didn't play this game every day of my life. I didn't have the patience for it, nor would my parents allow me to sit in the living room for 6 hours, uninterrupted, just playing video games. I could get away with maybe 3 hours or 4 hours on a good day, but after that they would say, you know, go outside and play. And I would do so. And playing outside is great, but video games, that's where I grew up with, so... Okay, I hope you guys really, I hope you enjoyed this Let's Play. I know I enjoyed making it, despite all the problems that I experienced in the meantime, like with the controller not working anymore, and several recording issues that I faced that you don't even know about. And, you know, I'll probably continue doing Let's Plays in the future. I have my next game plan already, that's for sure. After that, I'm not really sure where I'm gonna go. But yeah, thanks everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll probably see you guys next time. That's all, folks.